This video is about Anjaneyasana, or the low lunge. Hi, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to go through the basics of how you can have a really good low lunge. If you have heart problems, you might want to be cautious about doing this, but it is really good if you have sciatica. To begin, we're going to come to our hands and knees, and then we're going to go to down dog so that we can get into it. Center the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Look back behind you to make your feet disappear. Tuck in your shirt if you need to. Tuck the toes under, hips come up, shoulders come down. And then just step that right foot forward, walk it up, set it down between your hands. You want to frame your foot with your hands. Make sure your big toe is pointed forward. Make sure that your knee is right over your ankle. And then you can sink into the posture by moving this left leg back. Come back as far as you can. And just sink your hips into the pose until you're feeling a deep stretch on your quadricep muscle, your inner thigh. Playing the line, we want to get a deep stretch, but we don't want to injure ourselves. Being very mindful and aware. Have that back foot pressed into the mat. And then if you need to, grab a hold of your knee, come up. And then as we draw our pelvis down, draw the tailbone towards the floor. We're just going to sweep the arms up. Try to reach the pinkies towards the ceiling. Have the arms lined up with the ears. Broaden through the collarbones. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. You can gaze up at the ceiling, and we're just going to hold. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Just breathe comfortably and naturally. Staying with the breath, keep drawing the tailbone down. Try to bring the pubic bone forward towards the belly button. Just holding. Sinking the hips into the floor maybe. Try to keep the hips lined up with the short side of the mat. And then come down, bring the hands back to the mat. Allow yourself to sink into the posture, perhaps. Just hang out here for a couple minutes. Or a few breaths at the very least. A couple of minutes is a long time. That's for yin yoga. And then just bring that right foot back. Switch sides. Tuck the toes under. Hips come up. Shoulders come down. Pedal the feet to walk it out. And then step that left foot forward. Bring the knee up towards the nose. Slowly with intention, set your left foot down between your hands. Point the toes of the right foot back behind you. You can leave your hands on the mat by your left foot. Make sure the big toes pointed forward. Make sure the knee is right over the ankle. You can scoot that right knee back so that we're sinking our hips into the posture. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. See if you can get your palms flat on the ground. Just allow yourself to relax and release. And then if you want, bring your hands up to your knee. This is a good intermediate place. And if you're comfortable with it, Really great way to work on your balance. Swing your arms up. Reach through your pinky fingers. Draw your tailbone towards the ground. Try to broaden through the collarbones. Bring your shoulder blades towards your spine. Look up at the ceiling. Lengthening your neck. We don't want to cause any compression here. Just staying with the breath, staying in this posture for at least a minute. Well done. Slowly bring your hands back to the mat. Allow yourself to just sink into the pose. Maybe see if you can get your hands flat on the floor. It's really important to scoot the knee back if you want to open up your hips and get a deep stretch on the inside. One of the things that I see people do in my yoga classes is they'll have their knee way up here. And what that does is it just robs you of the stretch that you can get if you are willing to scoot your knee back and open up your hips. Slowly come back to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you love this video. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share. You can click on the little bell that'll notify you of future videos. And just know that the more you do yoga, the better you're going to feel. The more that you meditate, the better you're going to feel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May love and light be yours. Namaste.